Hi, my name is Yvonne Schwemmer. I'm the Product Marketing Manager for our Digital Systems team here at Pelco. I've had the opportunity to be speaking about DIACAP certification and working on that project with my colleagues for the past several months. And we want to spend some time bringing that conversation to you today so you understand what we're doing, what DIACAP certification means. My colleagues are Kevin Carpenter here, who's been involved in our vertical marketing sales to the government group, and Danny Graves is our team lead for information assurance. So let's just kind of spend a few minutes with you chatting about what this all means and how it impacts your own computing environment. Guys, so this has been a fun project working together, and now let's bring that topic to our audience so our integrators and our government end users understand what we're up to and how this affects them. So Danny, I have had the great pleasure to understand and how to spell DIACAP. I know that it means Defense Information Assurance Certification and Accreditation Process. But what does that mean?
Okay, so DIACAP is actually an information assurance effort. The Department of Defense uses it to certify and accredit classified and unclassified systems. And here at Pelco, we provide products that are actually DIACAP-compliant so that those products can be integrated into an infrastructure within the Department of Defense.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that that DIACAP certification means that that device or that system is safe to work in a network?
Correct.
Okay.
So the Department of Defense has a gig infrastructure. And so in the infrastructure, what we're allowed to do is we take those products, go through the certification and accreditation process, and then we can implement those products directly into a DoD network without any further accreditation.
Okay. So why is that important to customers?
Each individual device that's installed on a Department of Defense network has to have certain information assurance controls implemented or installed on the particular devices. And so what it does is it causes those devices to maintain a level of security, and it gives our customers the feeling that the device itself is secure while running on its network. Okay,
good. So Kevin, is this something that, obviously we responded to a customer need here, but tell our audience why this is important to customers and what are they expecting in the way of DIACAP certification?
That particular question can be answered in many different ways. So I think because of the time constraints, the easiest way to respond to that is we're going to have specific customers at an end user's facility who are going to be very interested in our knowledge and our capabilities and the type of information we bring to them under this DIACAP IA program that Pelco has initiated over the past couple of years. Danny's team obviously are going to represent the technical aspect of our efforts, and certainly our customers need to reach out to them at their earliest convenience as soon as they realize that this requirement is going to be mandated in their facility, and bring them into the loop very early on as for all the partners that are going to be involved in this. So that would probably be the most important message I could send to whether it's a dealer integrator or an end customer, that they get us involved very early on in the process so we can help them through the process, and that when the accreditation and certification begins, we're well ingrained in the team arrangement to assist them in the effort.
Okay. So Danny, let's say this call comes in and customer needs a product that has not yet undergone certification. What would be the process with your team to bring that product under the DIACAP certification mantle?
Okay. So currently, as you know, we have the DX8100 that is DIACAP certified. What we do within the Pelco devices themselves, we will take a particular device, we'll do security testing using Gold Disk and Retina, and then we will find the vulnerabilities on that particular device. And then through a process of remediation and mitigation, we will secure that device to a standard that meets the IA controls. And in this instance, we're talking DIACAP certification.
Okay. So, Kevin, I'm well aware that this is a very strenuous effort. Why don't you talk about what the commitment on the part of Pelco is to the DIACAP program? What's happened here to put us into this DIACAP game?
There's probably been almost a year ago, I think you'll remember, Yvonne, when this requirement or this request to Pelco initially came about. There was a number of individuals within the organization that spearheaded the overall effort and influenced the senior management here at Pelco to understand the requirement and also understand the importance of the requirement and to fulfill the measures that the requirement dictates. For instance, Danny and his team and the lab here at the facility, that's a major influence. That's a major impact on our overall effort to support the customer. So I would think that getting the word out and spreading the gospel about how much Pelco has really committed to this effort is critical for not only our manufacturer representatives, but it's also critical that our dealer integrators understand how much of a commitment we've made to this effort.
And Danny, I know that's not just process. I mean, there's equipment involved. You've actually set up a lab here that's committed to this effort. You mentioned that.
That's correct. So we have a team that's fully committed. We have laboratory resources. Basically, we have a security lab that we can test just about any product from the platform perspective and also the application perspective as well. So the end product is, as I said earlier, a secure device that we're sure it will be secure on a customer's network.
So, Kevin, what Danny's talked about, there's clearly a big investment in process people, equipment. Is every other vendor running to the table to undertake this effort?
You know, I would say no, they're not. There's only a handful. And those that are, like Pelco, it definitely establishes us as a differentiator when we approach the end customer, that being Department of Defense.
So, Kevin, I understand that if a customer is interested in DIACAP compliance, you're going to give them your home phone number?
Absolutely. I'll give them my cell phone number.
Okay.
How's that?
So if someone's interested in DIACAP compliance, they just contact you, go to our website. We've been working together to put some nice new tools, white papers. We've got, obviously, this video and some other information points coming up for our customers about DIACAP compliance. So just visit our website.
Absolutely. Well, our website will be full of information that will assist you in understanding not only the information assurance process, but also the accreditation process and what Pelco brings to the table and what we can offer from a support standpoint, like Danny's team in the lab.
Good, great. Guys, thanks for taking a few minutes to chat today. Thank you for joining us. If you do have any questions about DIACAP certification, visit our website at www.pelco.com. There's a government-specific page that has reference material that we've talked about today, and we're glad you could spend some time with us.